So here's an example of really crappy, poor quality banana. So I thought I wanted to show you guys exactly how to identify a terrible banana. So first of all, this is a Cavendish banana, which is the most common variety. Different bananas have different characteristics, so this, what I'm going to say today, doesn't necessarily apply to all bananas, but it is still a general kind of thing, what I'm going to tell you now. Well, first of all, you can see that this banana is very curved. And if you ever saw bananas growing on the plant, you'll see that they first appear and then they have a quite curved shape until they mature and almost straighten out a bit. Sometimes you might even see bananas, even of the Cavendish variety, that are entirely straight all along the banana except for the stem, which has a little bend. So this is one sign that this is not a fully developed banana. It's very curved. Also, you can see that it's kind of flat on the side. And again, when you see bananas growing on the bunch, before they mature fully, they are all packed together tightly, one next to the other, and they're completely flat on the side. And as they mature, they sort of fill out, and the gap between the bananas becomes a little bigger, and they sort of spread out a bit. This is a banana with completely flat sides, so it hasn't matured properly. If you saw this banana on the bunch, you would see that all the bananas were sort of nicely together, and you could see almost, again, flat in the middle between them, so it's almost like they're flush with each other rather than being spread out a little bit. So that's another sign. Then of course there's the color. I don't know if you can really appreciate it from just through the camera, but it's really pale. It's not vibrantly yellow, it's kind of bland, light yellow kind of color. Again, it's quite small compared to, but then again, there's different sizes to different types of Cavendish bananas, but in general this is a small banana compared to the ones we usually get from this same brand here in Norway. In general, bigger bananas tend to be better than smaller bananas when it comes to the Cavendish variety. There are other bananas that are small, that are always small, but yeah, you have to look for bananas that are fully developed. That's what it's all about. You want them to develop as long as possible on the tree. So the problem with this banana is that it was picked too early. That's essentially the problem. It wasn't allowed to fully ripen. Of course, all the bananas we get here in Norway and most around the world of the Cavendish variety are picked before full maturity, because that's the only way they're going to be able to last the long journey from their origin to their destination where they're going to be consumed. So it's necessary to pick them before full maturity, but sometimes they are picked a little bit too early, like this one. And I know, I just had a smoothie made of some of these bananas. I know that this banana is not very tasty. It's kind of disgusting, almost has some kind of strange taste to it, and it lacks the sweetness. Not only that, but this one is it's ripe. Even if I let it go another day, it will never really become fully ripe, because it starts decaying before reaching full ripeness. So it starts to rot and ferment before all the starches turn to sugar. So I don't know exactly why that is, but again, it's just picked early. So once again, flat sides, small, very curved, very sharp edges rather than being sort of filled out. It's immature and pale and just not good looking. That's just how it is. You could learn more about bananas if you're interested by checking out our banana book, which has lots of information about how to find good bananas, how to buy them, how to store them, how to ripen them at home, slow down ripening, speed up ripening, all that stuff. So be sure to check that out to become a banana master. And until then, eat your bananas and your fruit, of course, and focus on well-developed, attractive fruit, because your senses are tuned as a frugivore to finding good fruit. If you just listen to your senses, smell, sight, touch, and ultimately taste, you'll probably be great at picking out good fruit. You just have to take feedback from your senses. Alright, have a great day, and I'll see you around.